I'm going to take 30 minutes. I mean, yoga nidra and meditation are not hugely different. Anyway, all these systems, whether it's breath, meditation, yoga nidra, they're vehicles for journeying inwards to connect with something that's not part of the big narrative and the big story. So the big narrative and the story for me is the rabbit's sick and I've been doing medicine all night and I'm tired. But underneath that narrative is something so pure and untouchable that narrative hasn't even gone there. So these practices take us to that place. They let us go beneath the story and experience the truth of this moment. Like Cindy was saying at the beginning, there's multiple realities existing, and there's multiple, that's not just like other realities on this world, there's multiple realities existing within us. So we're going down through the layers to get to somewhere a bit calmer and a bit stiller. So lying down on your back, and I recommend having your knees bent. That could be knees bent with them resting against each other and your feet apart, or it could be with a cushion under your knees. And probably a blanket or something to cover you up. The temperature is likely to drop as we go. So probably something to keep you warm. So we welcome ourselves to the practice of gentle yoga nidra. The first part of the practice is just simply to get comfortable and to take time to arrange your body so that you're feeling supported with cushions and pillows if you have them. Cozy socks are always a great thing. You just take a little bit of time to settle. You don't need to think, oh, I've got to stop fidgeting. Just take the time that you need. When you feel you're able to rest comfortably, allow your body to become still. We're doing the yoga nidra of the yogini's temple today. You come to this place eventually where you experience zero desire for movement. If that's not quite settled in yet, then make whatever adjustment is necessary to get super comfortable. And then become really aware of the position of your body as you lie, the shape that you're making. Feel the points of contact with the floor beneath you. And be aware of the gentle rhythm of your breath, coming in and going out. If it's easy and comfortable to breathe through the nose, then do that. Otherwise, breathe through the mouth, whichever is most accessible. Allowing your outgoing breath to be a release of the weight of your body down into the support of the earth beneath you. Every exhale is a conscious transfer of the weight of your body down through the points of contact with the floor into the support of the floor beneath you. Every exhalation a letting go. And be with the gentle rhythm of the natural, easy breath. Allowing your body to settle deeper into stillness. You're in the lap of Mother Earth. Let her carry your weight. And take a moment to observe the stillness, the quietness of the body. Even the breath becomes more spacious and free. You might be able to hear the sound of your breath. You might notice some other sounds around you. Let your focus rest with the intimate sound of your breath coming in and going out. Feel the stillness of your body, the spaciousness of your breath. Know that your practice of Yoga Nidra is held safely in a place of protection and security. The boundaries of your practice are secure and you're held safely within this protected space. And so now the mind can follow the example of the body and the breath to become stiller and quieter. Allow your mind to create a single form of consciousness. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Let that mantra stay with you for the practice. Now focusing the mind to accompany the breath. On the next exhale, breathe down as if the breath could enter the space of your heart. Feel as if the heart herself is breathing. Evoke within the heart a feeling of thankfulness, a sense of gladness, simply for the opportunity to practice Yoga Nidra. Notice how this gladness is a gentle warmth that radiates from the heart. Breathe into this warmth. And as the mind enters the heart, hear the breath of the heart as if it were the voice of the heart's own wisdom. Listening to the breath of your heart. Cultivating the ears to listen. Resting in relationship with your heart's guidance. And welcoming whatever wisdom may come through on the breath of your heart, on whatever level it reaches you. And taking the attention to the physical body, preparing to guide our awareness around the body as if the light of the mind's attention comes to shine on each part in turn. And whilst the awareness travels freely, the physical body remains still and takes deep rest. Allowing the awareness to take form of bright, tiny stars. Almost as if the whole body begins as a dark night sky And as the mind travels around it, bringing bright starlight to each part, the body becomes a great constellation of stars in the sky. And bringing a tiny star to the crown of your head, center of the eyebrows, and the throat. Placing a tiny star at the right shoulder, right elbow, and right wrist. Beautiful sparkly star at the tip of your right thumb, tip of index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Placing a bright star to shine inside the right wrist, inside the right elbow, and inside the right shoulder. And coming back to your throat, awareness travels to left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, tip of thumb, tip of index finger, tip of middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Bright star inside the left wrist, the left elbow, and the left shoulder. Coming to pit of throat and travelling down to center of breastbone. Left breast and right breast. Coming down into heart center. A star at the center of the navel. A star at the pubic bone. Right hip. Right knee, right ankle, star at the tip of the big toe, second toe, fourth toe, third toe, and little toe. Inside the right ankle, inside the right knee, inside the right hip, returning to the pubic bone. Left hip, left knee, left ankle, tip of big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe. stars inside the left ankle, inside the left knee, inside the left hip, pubic bone, center of navel, center of heart, pit of throat, the space between the eyebrows and the crown of your head. Aware of your whole body. Be aware of the stars twinkling along the whole right side, foot and leg, arm and hand, the whole of the right side, twinkling with the light of your awareness. Be aware of the stars twinkling now along the whole of the left side, foot and leg, arm and hand, the whole of the left side. And bring the light of the mind's attention to shine inside the body, up into the womb space. And let the light here shine in the form of a little moon, the moon inside you. See the light of your inner moon shining. See all the tiny stars twinkling in the constellation of the whole body. Feel the whole of your physical body resting on the floor. Alert and attentive to the practice. I am practicing yoga nidra. And as the breath goes out, experience a sensation of extreme heaviness. The physical body so heavy that the bones might settle down right into the earth. So heavy. And as the breath comes in, experience the sensation of lightness, as if the body was so light it might even float, moving up into the sky, so light, weightless. And as the breath moves, alternate between these two sensations, heaviness on the exhalation and lightness on the inhalation. Exhaling heavy, inhaling light, until they start to merge, and both can be held simultaneously, heavy and light at the same time, together. And now let go of that practice and simply be aware of your natural weight, shape and form of physical body as it rests. Feel the whole of the physical body resting on the floor. And as the breath goes out, allow for the light of the mind's attention to focus entirely on a single point at the center of your heart, like a little point of light shining there. On the exhale, gather the attention further and further inwards to rest at this single point of focus, a tiny point of light deep in the center of your heart. And as the breath comes in, experience a sensation of expansion, as if that tiny point of light were radiating outwards through the whole body and beyond. And the inhale, carrying light out into an expanding field of awareness, radiating from the heart. As the breath moves, move between these two experiences, inward gathering on the exhale, outward expansion on the inhale. Exhaling to a single point of the heart, inhaling, radiating light. Allowing those two extremes to be held simultaneously in your awareness. Single point and expanded awareness at the same time. And now just leave the practice and notice the body breathing. Aware of the breath entering and leaving, as if the body is being breathed, no effort involved. The breath is simply coming in and going out. Aware of the body being breathed. And let the focus of the mind's attention rest with each breath. And start to count these breaths, starting on your next exhale with the number 9. Counting down to 0. And if that count goes astray, it doesn't matter. Simply begin again at 9. And now directing the whole of your awareness back to the space of your heart. Hear the heart's breath and know it carries the voice of your heart's guidance. I have been practicing Yoga Nidra. I have been practicing Yoga Nidra. I have been practicing Yoga Nidra. The practice of Yoga Nidra has been safely around you in a place of protection and security. Know that the protection, the nurturing that has held the boundaries of this practice will continue to surround and protect you as you move through your day. Be aware that you are protected, and the blessings of the practice of Yoga Nidra come now with you into your day. Allowing the breaths to become a little deeper. Hearing the sound of your own breath entering and leaving. feeling your body move with each inhalation and exhalation. Sense now that each inhalation is a waking breath, bringing vitality and strength to the body. And with each inhalation, feel the body returning to a waking state, full of energy and life. Be aware now that the body is refreshed, the mind wide awake. Start to make tiny movements. Touch the tip of each of your fingers in turn to the tip of your thumb. And then start to wriggle, turn the wrists and the ankles. And stretch through the muscles of the legs. Turning your head gently and slowly to either side. And then stretching comfortably through the whole of your body in the way that pleases you most. Gently rolling to your side for a pause. And getting ready to sit up, wide awake, wide awake. Wide awake. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete.